Thank you all once again this evening. Welcome back to this beautiful time of praise and worship. Let's start singing Open the Eyes of My Heart, Lord, and let this be a true experience of God amongst us. Let's make it a prayer that God will help us to see all that beautiful things which God is doing in our life these days. Together let's sing, Open the Eyes of My Heart, Lord. Here this evening, more than us, more than we people, more than all of us, it is our loving Jesus who wants us to be with Him. He wants to let us know that I am your God, I am your healer. And my dear people, we have experienced how great and mighty our God is. Let us look back and think the ways God has guided us. The past years, how many kinds of troubles we have faced as a nation. And personally, when we look into our lives, many things which we have accomplished, it's not by our might, but just by the grace of God who takes care of us. It is by His power that we have made things possible. And so let us, with our hands lifted up, let's sing to Him, what a mighty God we serve. We're going to sing that medley, what a mighty God we serve. And we'll sing, this is the day the Lord has made, and so on. So together, joyfully, let's sing, what a mighty God we serve this evening.
What a mighty God we serve. 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 Let us sing and praise the Lord. Let us sing and praise the Lord. Let us sing and praise the Lord. Let us sing glad. Jesus set me free, singing glory, hallelujah. Jesus set me free. I'm so glad. Jesus set me free. I'm so glad. Jesus set me free. I'm so glad. Jesus set me free, singing glory, hallelujah. Jesus set me free. What a mighty God we serve.
Yes, let's sing louder.
What a mighty God we serve. Angels love the glory, heaven and earth adore Him. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels love before Him, heaven and earth adore Him. What a mighty God we serve.
Let's give a thank you, praise to our Lord. Hallelujah.
Praise and blessing.
Hallelujah, Lord. Praise you. Glory, Lord. Hallelujah.
Thank you,
Hallelujah.
Jesus. Praise,
Glorify you.
hallelujah.
Praise you.
Glorify your name, Lord.
Praise
Thank
you.
you, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Glory. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus. Praise and bless you.
When we are in the presence of a God, when we are seated as God's people, we want to give our heart, we want to give our life, we want to give our entire being to His hands. And the comfort in which we are when we are in His presence, it's just we just can't explain by words. In our lives, God has manifested His power showing us that we have been carried in His arms, especially during the times of our difficulties. I'm reminded of that beautiful story of footprints. The little boy realizes during the time of that single pair of imprints on the feet, on the beach, he's been told, my child, during those difficult times, the print which you see is not yours, but it's mine. God is saying, I was carrying you. So as we are moving into the time of worship, my dear people, let's join this beautiful hymn, The Power of Your Love. Let's acknowledge, let's tell Him, Lord, You're mine.
Lord, I come to you. Let my heart be changed, renewed, flowing from the grace that I found in you.
beautiful passage from the Bible. The power of His love. God so loved the world that He gave His only Son to die up on the cross for you and me. It is for each one of us. It is for you and me. God made His only Son to come down on earth and to be crucified by taking Himself all the sins, or rather He made Himself the sin, just to make us free from the bondages of evil. So let's sing once again, I will soar with you by the power of your love.
And I will soar with you, your spirit leads me on, by the power of your love. And I will soar with you, your spirit leads me on, by the power of your love.
This evening I invite all of you to welcome this Jesus into our hearts. To welcome His love to take control of each one of us. Let's remember, let's bring to our mind all our weaknesses, all our iniquities. We are sinful. All our sinfulness, let's bring to the feet of Jesus and ask Him, Lord, come into our lives this moment. Lord, by ourselves we are nothing and we are weak. And times we fail, Lord Jesus, the way we do the things. In our relationships, in our actions, in our thoughts, and in our words, we fail, Lord. Come into our life and take control of me.
Come and fill my heart, Lord of light and light. My soul is yearning for you, oh God.
Come and fill my heart.
Come and touch my heart, take control of me. May every moment be completely yours. Come and fill my heart, Lord of light and light. My soul is yearning for you, oh God. Come and touch my life, take control of me. May every moment be completely yours. You who made the heavens and the sky, make my life a song of never-ending praise. When the night is dark and cold, lead me to your fold, O loving shepherd of my life. Come and fill my heart, Lord of light and light. My soul is yearning for you, oh God. Come and touch my life, take control of me. May every moment be completely yours. Come and fill my heart, Lord of light and light. My soul is yearning for you, oh God. Come and touch my life, take control of me. May every moment
after his resurrection, God came and stood in front of the disciples and said, "Peace be with you." And if you go through the Bible, every time after his resurrection, when he appeared in front of anybody, he said, "Peace be with you." And today, he just wants to give us that peace. The peace which world cannot give. The peace which only God himself can give us. As we read in the Bible, the peace that surpasses all understanding, which in a worldly eyes we might not understand how this is possible. In midst of all this chaos and troubles, he is coming and standing and saying to us, "Peace be with you." Today let's thirst for that. Let's thirst for that peace which he himself is inviting us into. This time let's sing and pray. With a Thesia song in Latin language. Dona nobis pace cordii.
Dona nobis pace cordii. Dona nobis pace cordii.
Lord, give us peace.
Nobis pace
Let's be in silence for a minute and invoke the presence of the Holy Spirit. Let's give ourselves to be used by Him. Let there be a prayer in our heart deep down. Holy Spirit, oh Holy Spirit, Spirit of the living God, fall afresh on us. Melt us, mold us, and use us. is inspiring us with any messages, let us share with the group this moment. See a beautiful garden of white roses, but part of it is totally dry and damaged. And those of you who would be joining our prayer meeting through the web, when you are attending this praise and worship, if you get inspired, if the Lord is speaking to you, you are encouraged to post those messages in our WhatsApp group. And I'm sure the Lord will speak to us. So let's thank and praise our God this moment. Hallelujah. We thank you, Jesus. Glorify, Lord. Hallelujah. Glory. Praise, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Glorify, Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. At this moment, let's make an intercession. Let's sing the song Elaborate, lifting up our places, the whole country to our Lord. And we believe that He will change everything for His good. Let's sing Elaborate together.